Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 13 of the Hapori Podcast. I'm Toa Kirimoto.
I'm Renzo Mox.
I'm Tony Retta.
I'm Thatchmack.
And you all know me, Rangus.
I don't know you. Who are you?
Sorry,
Get your laugh out of it.
either.
That was extra sweaty, my guy.
You sound like you came out of like an apple. Like
The amount of sweatage in that was unreal.
That was beautiful.
sweatage.
What?
How was everyone?
Pretty good.
I'm good. I got tea in my eyeball.
Tired.
15 year old.
Yeah, Thatch almost died. Let's talk about that for like 30 minutes.
I got tea in my eyeball, and the other day I was drinking raspberry juice, and I don't know if gravity or something happened, or if a ghost punched me in the stomach, but I like flinched back and it went up my mouth and started pouring out of my nose, and it was raspberry juice, so it burned.
He was like, "I'll take chat too." He was all like, "I hate my life."
Oh,
I swear,
it probably looked like a nosebleed.
This has stuff.
My nose
was
a juice or...
Ugh. Anyway, so what are we talking about this podcast?
So,
freaking
community
back
discussions.
podcast.
And then mind your eye. We're gonna jump in, and Thatch was on another podcast.
Yes.
Traitor!
You're gonna whip or you get
I am.
crazy.
Traitor!
I'm gonna give my first on. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Rangus,
Man.
edit in a clip of Thatch being like traitor and not that. You be saying. Never mind.
But yeah, so I was guest starring on a podcast called Bionicle: The Shadows Will Rise, and basically it was really cool. It was by a dude named Dragolador and his buddy. I don't remember his buddy's name. But he wasn't on the podcast. It was just Dragolador. Dragolador's cool. He's supposed to be voice acting and some stuff we've got coming up, and it was a long time ago, but I'm familiar with him. So he messaged me, invited me on, and we just talked about his fan project, Bionicle: The Shadows Will Rise. It's pretty cool. The idea is that it's supposed to be acting. It's not like other continuations where the ending of G2 like never happened in this. Like they just ignored that happened, and they rewrote the ending to be what they think the ending would have been in 2016 if it wasn't canceled and it was going to be in 2017. So that's the idea behind it. And I know the basic idea is that the Toa end up going into the Shadow Realm and fighting Makuta, and they tried their best to do some unique ideas. So the Toa, you know how there's the Masters Uniters, they're called the Toa. What was it? I can't remember what the Toa. It was like Luminexers or something like that, or like.
Ooh.
Or like.
I don't know.
It wasn't Mooners. It was something like that, and they had star swords and stuff. It was pretty cool. They had some cool ideas in it. The mocks were pretty interesting too. It was a lot of fun. Dragolador was fun to talk to. So yeah, check that out. Bionicle: Shadows Will Rise. I don't know how fast it'll show, but it'll say with guest Thatchmack on it. That was pretty cool. And I watched the video. He put a lot of time into editing. Like he cut out a lot, so he put some effort into it. But yeah, that's all I can think about that. I don't really want to spoil it before you go watch this thing. You'll find out more, right?
Yep.
Go watch the podcast. Should we put it in the description, actually, in case people want to watch it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it'll be in the description down below.
Don't worry, we're all
Check it.
prepared for that.
Pretty good.
So,
What now? Noretta.
Noretta, we got to
Oh.
announce.
It's my turn. Okay.
Talking about your
So.
stuff.
I was gonna start.
My apologies.
Okay, so I got actual series coming out. Very first, it's gonna be a mini series about Steve and Squishy. If you don't know who those are, Steve is Camilio's companion from Bottom, and Squishy is Noretta's companion from My Lord, whatever. And this is gonna take place in the early years before Squishy meets Noretta. And it's gonna be canon, so that's one thing.
Yeah,
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be official canon, so pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be full of adorableness and cute noises.
Yeah, and from what we've seen of it, you're actually making like sets and stuff like that for it.
Yes,
Which
I
is
am going professional. And I'm gonna try and make it a stop motion, but if it doesn't end up being that way, oh well.
It looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to get started on it.
Wait,
It's cool.
go on.
What's your question? Please, Renzo. What's your
I
question?
was gonna say something, but if Renzo wants to go
Renzo,
forward, then
Fine, okay.
Sit down.
Somebody say something.
Just sit.
Renzo, speak. Renzo, what was your question?
Posted screenshots. Are we gonna put them on screen right now, Rangus?
yeah.
Okay, good. There we go. Just asking.
Wait. Now Rangus hits your turn to speak. Sit down, Renzo.
So I'm curious how you're gonna do it because, like, obviously the two characters, you know, like, I'm pretty sure everyone that actually comes to your channel is pretty familiar with, obviously, your character, and then Thatcher's, who's like a new addition. How are you gonna like go about doing it? Is it gonna be like stop motion, or is it just gonna be like live action and such?
I'm gonna try to do it stop motion if I can find like an app for it or something where it processes the frames all together smoothly, so I don't have to worry about editing all that.
Yeah.
But if I can't find a good app or something, I'm just gonna do it like how I normally do videos. Yeah.
There's a pretty good app that you can use. I'll post it.
For Androids?
Oh no, never mind then.
Yeah. About to say.
Ruins everything.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for the series because, like Naretta was saying, it takes place before Naretta meets Squishy. So,
And
the first
I've actually got a
prequel story,
comic
yeah.
about that on my DeviantArt, so for anyone interested.
and it's cool. It's cool because if anybody asks, like, how does that work? If Steve is different universe, Steve isn't. Steve came from Naretta's version of Spirus Magna. Like,
Yeah.
so he's there the whole time anyway. So it completely makes sense. And it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I mean, I hope that Steve turns into some cool stuff. That'd be really cool.
It's definitely.
Ooh, that's gonna be a challenge.
That's all right. You can just friggin' make a popping noise, like, and then he just turns into it or something.
Yeah, probably do that.
I'm really excited. It looks great. I'm really excited you're going the extra mile and like doing sets and everything like that.
Yeah.
Prequel, technically, to 5. Actually, no, you could also see it as it takes place during the events of like the first arc of Fodom, and then never mind. Screw that, because I don't know when Naretta's timeline, when Naretta in Fodom 3.5, like when that was in your timeline. I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
that was all in the past, so that wouldn't work.
Oh,
Unless he like did some time traveling mojo there.
Yeah, so we'll just leave it vague, but it's a prequel. It's gonna be
Is it
cool.
our first prequel series as well, or no?
Yeah.
House Legacy prequel series,
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
then.
Never mind.
but it's the first real. It's a cool. It's like a legit like spin-off.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, wait, it's the first that's not a house series.
yeah, it's the first. Yeah, it's the first. I'm
Oh.
really excited about it. It's gonna be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a playlist on my channel as soon as like for this series and just have it because that's gonna be really fun to watch with Bottom and everything. And everything can work perfectly because if anybody goes, why does Steve look different? Steve can shapeshift, so
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
That makes sense as well. It's definitely an
Yeah.
interesting concept as well. Like, you know, the actual characters as well. Like, you wouldn't think that if you know what I mean. Like, I'm very interested how it's gonna work. So yeah, I'm like excited to see how you're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's obviously gonna be more like focused on them being really
Yeah.
cute and everything.
And
I'm guessing.
the whole thing is just gonna be little noises because they don't speak.
Yeah. It's amazing. I want to edit one of them, put little subtitles or like what they're saying.
Yeah, if you want to do that, if you're volunteering.
I'm excited. I cannot wait for it, Naretta.
It can be great.
I'm really excited to see what it's like. It's definitely these are two like Rahi animals that
Yeah, actually.
series they focus. So it's very different and they're very different perspective for a character and mainly the series. So I'm excited for it.
Who's my music?
That is my parents downstairs. I know, whenever it stops talking,
That was loud.
yeah, it is loud.
So yeah.
Oh wow, me. Right. So this is something that originally, well, I wouldn't say. How long ago? Let me think. Stop. I think it was about maybe last year or the year before. I was planning the series Idiots, and it kind of didn't happen. I filmed I think about 3 episodes of the original thing, and it never actually happened. So I don't know what happened there. But Renzo and Akoto found it on my Instagram and actually found it funny and stuff. And I kind of went back and looked, and I was like, I should really bring that stuff back, and now it's a thing. It's coming out on New Year's, right after season 2 of Lock. Since you're only going to get 1 season next year, but we've agreed to write an episode each, so that's something that I haven't done before. So I think I'm writing 2, then Renzo's going to write 1, then same with Kasai and Akoto. So it'll kind of have their takes on the characters and etc. But if it wasn't really for Akoto or Renzo bringing it up, I don't think I would have made it. So I'm happy that they did, because the first episode's been made of this new updated version of Idiot, and I'm loving it so far. And everyone involved seems like they're really enjoying it as well. So it's my first house series as well, and all Lock isn't, and it's going to be a bit weird to kind of, make things kind of make sure they're not the same, if you know what I mean, as in footage wise. So it's a project that I'm definitely excited to do. And go on.
Warning, it's more inappropriate than Lock,
Very,
which is a bad.
Very.
Yeah.
If
you want. Okay.
So this was a decision, I think, that I'm sure we all agreed on. So it was me, Akoto, Renzo, and Kasai. We decided to make it more mature and more inappropriate than Lock, which is weird, because if you would class Lock as being mature, it's kind of up there with the language and etc. But this is taking it a bit. So basically, the set to teenagers, and obviously it's going to delve into all that stuff. So that's kind of all the things.
I'll tell you this right now: if you guys have never, a lot of bad language. So I don't know.
Renzo.
I won't be cussing if I'm
me.
So Renzo in this is open to cursing, etc. Obviously, I'm not going to play any clips in. I may show a clip.
Yeah, that is not good.
Nothing bad in
Nothing
it or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, viewer discretion. The same with Lock. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't show it off to anyone who's underage or anything like that. Obviously, you still have the disclaimer.
I don't want to wake up. Where am I? I'm guessing this is my new home? Well, safe to say it's better than my original one. I can't be the only set this guy has. I mean, hopefully I ain't the only one.
You're not! So if you go into it oh, well, I wasn't expecting that, it's got a disclaimer, so you can't... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. People don't read the disclaimers anymore. Just read it, people.
So the reason why I'm doing this, I'm sorry that I'm going on for quite a bit, is that Lock's going to start moving away from that cursing thing. I don't know if you've noticed throughout season 2 that you've seen so far. Whereas Idiot is going to be taking over that. So...
Yeah, I mean, I think Lock has become more of a serious series.
It definitely is going to get more serious as
season.
it goes on.
It's such a different tone.
Mm-hmm.
In season 1, it's kind of more laid back and relaxed. But towards the events of end of season 1, it's the fun episode of season 1 is called Change of Heart. So it's kind of not only does Rangus sort of change in a way, but also the entire series itself, it's flowed within his own tone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the tone is different. But yeah, very vulgar. Proceed at your own
risk.
Be aware that it is very vulgar.
Right, so I'll say this: if you can watch Lock and you're not bothered by how everything's said and etc., you'll go into Idiots fine. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
But I kind of think because it's a house series, you can kind of do more things, if you know what I mean. Like, you're open to a lot more.
Oh, wait, it's a house series?
It is.
Yeah.
So it takes place in the Ramaverse?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, okay.
Oh dear.
Have you seen the first episode yet, Thatch?
I have not.
Okay. And oh no.
Nothing bad happened to him, but anyway, yeah, that's a new thing that I'm going to be doing, and that's going to be coming out on New Year's. So I'm quite excited to, finally bring that out when I thought it was just going to be an idea left in the past. But again, thanks to Renzo and Nicole for putting that in, or laughing about that on the call, and I was like, I remember that. So
yeah, we found.
No. I remember crying of laughter.
It was pretty funny. So what? Thatch? Now? Yeah. Gotta talk about
Bottom 5. Yeah. Alright. So, today, with this being uploaded, it's October 2nd, and Bottom 5 was said to be released at the end of September. And I feel really bad that I didn't meet its schedule, but this is the first time I've ever not met schedule. And there's really good reasons behind it. This episode is on par with how large-scale Episode 3 was, and it's longer than Episode 3. It's a lot longer than Episode 3. And so it's one of the most stressful episodes I've ever had to make, and making it has been incredibly difficult. My schedule, you gotta understand, is I don't have a weekend where I have a whole day off. I go to school and then I go to work. And so school is from 6 to 2, and work is from 8 to 4. So the only time I have to work on it are those hours after it. And I'm doing my best to get it out. It's almost done, but my issues are I've got stuff like the Hapori Podcast and that where I just can't film it. I'm doing my best, but this episode has been such a big undertaking that it's been delayed just due to the fact that I feasibly cannot get it out sooner. It's been a really stressful episode to make. It's really stressful because Bottom 3 was even made when I didn't have work or anything. I had a lot of time. This is making a ton of stressful stuff going on, and this episode's almost pushed me to the breaking point, and I think it has pushed me to the breaking point. So I'm sorry it's late.
Definitely seems like you are under pressure with this episode. We are. Do you know what I mean? It seems like obviously you're busy anyway, but the fact that I'm not going to say what you said earlier about filming some other stuff for future stuff, but I think you definitely should take a break after this episode.
Oh, I am taking a break. I'm taking a.
Oh, you should.
Actually, you know what? I'm not taking a break.
You're not.
Oh.
Because after this,
you get a break in November. There you go.
After this, I'm working on the Halloween special.
Yes.
And after the Halloween special, I'm working on the Christmas special. Which, by the way, I guess I can announce. I guess I should probably announce that. So everybody remember the Easter special, audience? Remember that? There was this egg dude called the Easter Ancient. He was blabbing on about a court of ancients.
By Rangus, our very own.
He was a part of this group called the Court of the Holiday Ancients, and they are these beings. They're kind of I call them sprites, which basically means that their species are created from holiday energies. So there are there's a part of their species. There's the Easter ones, and then there's the Halloween ones, and there's the Christmas ones, which I haven't explained yet. You guys don't know about that, but there's not just the 5 or 6 or 8 for the holidays. There's a ton of them in there. The person who's the lead, the ancient, it shifts.
Should be the egg.
So no, the egg's not going anywhere. But so the idea is that the Halloween special will be a sequel to the Easter special. We'll pick up with the Halloween Ancient, which I'm really excited for.
Yep.
Being Loretta. I don't say too much about the Halloween Ancient, but I'm really excited because the Halloween Ancient introduces a side of Camilio that you have not seen before, and I'm really excited about it because it's going to be really cool. I still haven't talked to Okoto about this part, but it ties. There's some stuff in the Halloween special that's tying into the Christmas special, Okoto. I'll tell you about it later. But it's going to be amazing, and then the Christmas special will be the end. So basically, you have 3 specials forming a miniature 3-part arc of just the specials, all about the ancients. I don't want to talk about them too much now, but I'm really excited about where they're going, and especially the characters, and I'm really, really excited about the 2 new ancients, the Halloween and Christmas ancient. And just look forward to seeing a very different side of Cornelio, and I'm really excited about it. So there you go.
You don't want to say anything else about the holiday specials?
Like what?
Like that it's not all you who's doing it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention.
Okay, that's fine.
The reason I mentioned Okoto is because Okoto is writing the Christmas special, and Renzo wrote the first draft for the Halloween special. So they are the first episodes of Fodom that are written by guest writers. Okoto's doing a brilliant job. Renzo did a great job. Look forward to it. I'm not sure what else to say. It's going to be nice to take a break. Also, I should say they're setting the timeline, right? So, Fodom 6 is probably not coming out till like January because I got to work on these 2 specials. And trust me, they're going to be worth it. You're going to love the 2 specials because these 2 dudes are brilliant writers. Basically, the Halloween special and the Christmas special are set after Fodom 6. Fodom 6 is set in August, but it's not being released until like January or February. So that's going to be kind of weird, but just note that you might get some clues in the Halloween and Christmas special to the ending of Fodom 6. Not anything too major, but you might see some clues there. But yes, all the events in the Halloween and Christmas special take place after the events of Fodom 6, which is
that's kind of trippy.
Yeah, it's the only way that the timeline actually worked out, but it's working well because the ending of Cornelio's arc and the Halloween and the Christmas specials sets him up perfectly for the arc after it. I'm really excited about it. Look forward to that. I don't want to spoil very much, but I just want to say the characters of the Halloween and Christmas Action are great. Narita's already quoted a line, and oh my god, it's perfect.
Yes, that was so fun.
I could tell you were having fun, and I was so happy. You're supposed to be having fun.
It was so fun.
I'm so excited. I don't want to say too much more. I'll probably talk about it after the call to you guys, because there's some great ideas. But I'm really happy. Everyone that I've talked to about it seems to be 100% on board with some of the really cool ideas. I'm really excited about that because they're really different. But yeah, I haven't talked about Fodom. I'm sorry, I got to do Fodom. But yeah, so there's my thing. I'm sorry Fodom 5 isn't out. It'll be out soon. By the end of the week, probably. I would be very surprised if it didn't come out by like
people false hope.
Yeah.
I'm not going to set a specific date, but it's coming soon. So yeah. That's my part. I'm very sorry, but you got to understand the kind of emotional stress and mental and everything that this episode put me through. So just look forward to the fact that this episode is the episode of Fodom that broke that. So there you go.
So Renzo, do you want to talk about your viewing of a certain movie that you saw?
Renzo?
Cough.
Be right back. Are you for real?
What, right now?
Alright, well...
Gotta fill in that dead space, you know what I mean? Go on, Fox, do the dance.
What? I can talk about Fodom for 20 more minutes if you need me to.
Go ahead. We're apparently going to need it.
I guess speaking of delays for things, my biggest episode of my series, it's called Bionicle House Legacy. I'm currently, so far it's a half an hour long, and it's 78% finished filming. So it's taking a long time to do. It's probably one of the greatest things I've ever made. I've been working on it since the beginning of August, and it's been holding me back a lot finishing it because of school. I wanted to put it out by the time it's recording, it's October 1st. I wanted to put it out yesterday, September 30th, before the end of the month. But, unfortunately I was unable to do that. So this episode may be around probably 45 minutes long. I'm not, we'll just have to see.
I am freaking so hyped to see this episode, dude. I am so freaking excited.
Thank you, Thatch Mac, for that promotion on our own podcast. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to point out, as people are going to say in the comments, why your friends... Yeah, I think people get what I'm trying to say here. But, yeah, hopefully... I want to get it out by at least October 10th. There's still a lot to be done with it, but in time. So, yeah, that's that.
Sorry for disappointing everyone and leaving.
Well, have you seen what we're going to call the podcast now?
Yeah, apparently.
No, we are.
That's the actual name. You guys suck.
Wait, the people that know what we're talking about to them, yeah, well, actually.
I just had to get some cheese.
We're going to do a whole segment, right, with Renzo about the Lego Ninjago movie, right? So right when we got to his segment, he types in chat, BRB, right when we were about to do it. You couldn't have done it beforehand. Couldn't have done it then. Do it right before the segment.
Renzo, did you only leave to get food?
No, my dad came down the stairs too.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say one of the
munching into the microphone then.
Okay. Well, I don't even have a microphone, dude. All right, here we go. So.
Go on.
I'm done chewing.
Shouldn't be eating on a podcast to begin with.
Get out of here. So I went opening weekend, Saturday night, to the Lego Ninjago movie. And I was a little underwhelmed. So let me tell you guys my spoiler-free review because I'm not allowed to talk about spoilers. You really want to. Oh, well.
Well, why would you? Not everyone here has seen it.
I'm pretty sure... Didn't you guys talk about spoilers during Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay. Never mind then.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I saw the movie. Okay. So, the biggest problem that I noticed... It's still a good movie. It's a very good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's well made. It looks amazing. The comedy's good. Story's meh. But, overall, really good movie. The problem is, it doesn't take enough chances that the Batman movie or even the Lego movie did. It's basically just... It was playing it super safe because it's an original IP. And they're trying to new fans, and so they're trying to appeal to a lot more people, and they're taking a lot less risks than the Batman movie did. There is barely any fourth wall humor in this at all, which is weird for a Lego movie. It's really bizarre. I wish Otto was here so he could talk about it with me because he saw the movie too.
Chat's going wild.
I don't know. I don't know what you just said, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It was pretty... It's like I said, it's not like it's bad or anything. It's just not amazing, and I think they could have done better. The characters are pretty weak. Best part is Lloyd and Garmadon. Aside from that, most of the characters are pretty okay. I mean, Misako's probably Coco, whatever they're calling her in the movie. I don't really remember. She's okay, but the ninja are all really weak because they don't have enough character development.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of characters, but the Lego movie did fine with that, so I don't know. It's just they're not all well developed enough. But yeah, overall. Go on. What?
Oh, Kodo, you muted yourself, right?
He's mute.
Sorry. I put myself on mute by accident. I was messing with my keyboard. I'm really surprised about the character development part because every Lego movie has like a good part of character development of a character, and then hearing that was Ninjago has some pretty good ones for the television show, and hearing that for this movie was kind of surprising. I agree with Renzo. I have not seen the movie myself, but hearing what other people have said about their opinions, I do think they should have maybe taken more risk, like Renzo said. It just seemed like the Meowther thing was really cool and something different, but it sounds like something a little different, really disappointing. So
there's a clip out on YouTube of the outtakes, and if they put those scenes in the movie, it would have been because there's a lot of ninja stuff, and we barely get that much ninja stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting annoyed by the way people are reacting about it because everyone's acting like this movie's a colossal failure, and it's like, nah. It's a good movie, dude.
It's the one out of the 3 Lego movies that is a bit...
Yeah, but still the Lego movies are each really good. Like fantastic movies, you know? Like that's like saying, oh man, you know, this one diamond isn't as cool as those 2 diamonds that are 3 times larger. It's still a diamond, for goodness sake. Like, it's still way better than a lot of animated movies that are coming out nowadays.
Yeah. Definitely,
And
no, I don't want to say that.
It's like like everyone's freaking out. It's like, oh, what a huge trailer. Show's better. Like, dude, I feel like it's not like obviously it's kind of disappointing because it wasn't as great, but I mean it's still a good movie. It's still
probably bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't even mean that it's not good. Like, I think it means that it's still good. Like, it's a good movie, right? Like, that's what I've been getting from it. It's a good movie. It's not a great movie, but it's a good movie. Like, it's one you can go to and enjoy yourself. I watched some of the humor in it. Like, a lot of the jokes I really liked. Like, everything with Garmadon is gold. People are saying that Garmadon is like the best Lego movie villain yet. And is that true, Renzo?
Lego movie villain? I don't know. Personally, for me, it will always be President Business. I don't know. I just have a lot. He's pretty funny, though. He reminded me a little bit of Batman, just with his humor, but he's pretty good, nonetheless. You'll enjoy him, definitely. Yeah. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, so I don't know what... Like, it's got a really low rating on Rotten Tomatoes for some reason.
What's it at right now, actually?
It's like
55%. Are you sure it's not because it's, like, an original IP? And obviously, like...
That's probably part of the turn-off.
Yeah, he might be turned out it's an original idea.
But as is, it's a good movie. It definitely, I don't want to say top 10 of 2017. I can't say that for certain, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good...
I'm excited. On IMDb, it's got a 6.3.
6.3? Yeah. What?
A 6.3.
You mean 63?
No, a 6.3.
What?
The rating
10. He didn't say Rotten Tomatoes. He said IMDb.
Hey, so I was like, what are you talking about, right?
Whereas...
yeah, no, that's fair. That's what I put the movie at. I said it was a 6. So 6 out of 10. About there. It's like I said, it's not bad. It's pretty... In fact, it's really good. I'll say that right now. It's really good. Go check it out. It's a fun animated movie. It's got some good jokes.
Yeah. I'm excited. The biggest problem, though, is that apparently it did not do very well at the box office. Like, it's not doing great.
It's... Really, the only people at my theater were, like, Ninjago fans of the show. So, like, young kids. So, that's about it.
That's what I think it is. It's because it's original IP. Like, obviously, the Lego Batman movie and then Lego...
That's going to...
Do you know what I mean?
Everyone knows Batman, everyone knows Legos, but nobody really, like, knows too much about Ninjago, so... It's not...
There goes the chances of a Lego Bionicle movie. It's gone now.
Jeez. That would do worse than Ninjago, because Ninjago...
If Ninjago would have done $1 million, there would have been slightly better odds, but now it's definitely not happening, and Ninjago didn't do well.
See, that's... Ninjago is... I don't want to say... Would you say that it's better than, like, more popular than Bionicle was in its prime?
I don't know. I think it's about as popular. Because right now it's all like on year 6, right? Like
about 7.
Like this is the then year 7 it's freaking Mario. Like Mario were really popular. So it's
06 was when it exploded. I think that's when it went crazy.
Actually, no. 03 is when it exploded.
Yeah.
I never heard.
2003 was the best performing year of Bionicle ever.
I had no idea. I assumed it was 06 because everyone went crazy in 06. So.
Because that's when the story got darker. That's why.
Well, yeah, but
that's definitely when Bionicle kind of started coming in, like kind of coming to the later years. Was in 2006. It started getting more of the theme, but. Like I feel like we should check because like maybe in a couple years if it's still doing great then it probably will end up being more popular. However, I think pop culturally and like story writing and like just creatively, I feel like Ninjago was a lot less unique than Bionicle was. Like Bionicle, if you think about Bionicle compared to like Lord of the Rings and compared to Star Wars, compared to it's a really crazy different idea. Like it's out there. And it left mark on the way stories are written for like toys and stuff like that. I don't think Ninjago's going to be doing that kind of an influence. I feel like Ninjago's kind of like something like I don't know, like it's like a Pokemon or something. Like it's not like it's like Beyblades, right? Like Ninjago's like Beyblades. Like, it's not going to like have as much significance.
They even have the spinny things.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. The movie has a lot of influence on the actual theme of Ninjago, which is worrying some people. If you guys haven't seen the new leaks for the 2018 sets, they have the movie designs, but it's supposed to be based off the show's story, so everyone's flipping out over that.
Not the movie designs. They're different. Like they're not the
Because they
same.
have the same features. They have hair and the eyes and stuff.
But wait,
like that.
the hair and the eyes, like their faces are the same as the movie.
Lloyd is, Zane is, yeah.
Really? Like the hair change? Like Kai's hair is the crazy hair?
Well, I
from the
don't
movie?
know. They haven't shown their hair yet, but I'm not sure. I heard. I don't know. I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure.
You showed it off a trailer. Or
Canada is
something,
leaking.
and it was kind of.
There was a trailer. Lloyd is different. He's completely movie-ified. He looks. Lloyd is movie-ified.
I think Lloyd looks better actually. Like
He does, and he sounds
This is
better. He's a new
controversial.
voice actor.
I'm the only one who thinks Lloyd is better because of the movie. Like everyone in Ninjago seems to disagree, but I think Lloyd's face last time looked weird and like squished.
Because it's
Um,
baby. He's baby. He's
He had a
got
weird baby face, and his hair was weird, and it didn't work because the hair was too high up. And I think the new movie, like, I think it looks better.
Yeah, but overall, the movie was really good. Go check it out. If you're a fan of Lego movies, you will probably like this. I'm just saying, I like to judge movies pretty harshly usually. So, but I'll just say this: it's a really good movie. You would probably enjoy it if you like Ninjago, if you like Lego movies. It's got some good humor. It's got some good heart. One part actually made me tear up. So,
Oh, Renzo's got a
Tears.
heart.
I do have a. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I want to say I'm really happy the movie came out because the movie makes fun of Ninjago a lot.
Oh,
from
yeah.
what I hear, which I'm really happy about because Ninjago really needed the crap taken out of it because the fans were getting a little too freaking
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
annoying. They're getting a little too like they were thinking it's the greatest thing ever, and it isn't. It's cool. That's why I want Bionicle. That's the real reason I really love a Bionicle Lego movie because it would make fun of Bionicle, and Bionicle really needs to be made fun of. Like.
Yeah.
Great. Like, someone official needs to make fun of the fact that all the girls are blue.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's already been
Hilarious.
done, actually. That's the making fun of the blue thing's already been done, actually.
But not by, like, Lego themselves.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's true.
Imagine, like, a Lego movie, ituld be great.
Oh,
like, I would
man.
love that.
I would honestly.
Like, I love freaking, I'm sorry, I want to say this, but I love the scene where, like, freaking Lloyd's like, yeah, what element am I? And freaking
Yep.
was like, green. Which is because that's what it is in the show. Like, for the first couple years, it wasn't energy. For the first, like, couple years, it was just green. He's just a ninja. Like, that's all his element was.
It's the Green Ninja, so they call it green. You know, they call it.
And he says, like, oh, should it be wind? And I was like, oh, Bionicle. And he's freaking like,
Oh, they were referencing Ninjago again.
well, no, but the color green is being wind.
Air.
Well, yeah, but they were referencing Ninjago. Whatever.
Okay, whatever. I don't really know enough. But friggin', then, like, he says, like, what does he say, like, water, fire, and green or something like that? Like, wind, green. And it's like, it was hilarious. I
Yeah.
love that so much. That made me so happy.
I'll say this right now. This isn't spoiler talk. The first 30 minutes of this movie is fantastic. The first battle and the first introduction of, like, the high school stuff is so good. It is like, it makes the movie for me, honestly. That is the best part.
you know, like the first.
How
act.
how
Yeah,
is the high
act-
school stuff?
The first act is amazing.
How is the high school stuff?
How is the what?
The high school stuff.
Oh, it's really downplayed. It's only used like once, so it's not supposed to be a big deal. It's not like, oh, they're in high school. Whoa, this is the whole plot of the movie. It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's they go to high school like twice, and that's it. And then they're. It's
How
not.
long-
It's, Mhm.
How is there like much of a lore to it? Like, is there kind of like a backstory?
To the what? The high school or Ninja?
Yeah, what's the lore of the high school?
Yeah, because we all want to know that.
No, but the lore itself, kind of. They don't really go in how it's made. Thank goodness. There's character lore, definitely. You get a lot of information about Garmadon's family and stuff like that, which is cool.
Garmadon has a family?
Well, where
Garmadon-
did Lloyd came from?
Garmadon, also, not a spoiler for the movie technically, but Baby Woo has a little beard. I'll just say that.
Why?
Yeah, you get to see it, and like Garmadon's like they're in the whole. Okay, no, that's
Like he came out, he was born with a beard, he'll die with a beard.
like there's a picture in Garmadon's house, and it's like, oh, Woo used to have a beard even when he was a baby, and everyone starts laughing. He's got a little beard. It's awesome. It's great.
Forever beard.
Also, okay, this is not a spoiler. Ooh, I keep debating if I want to say this or not.
You just said it's not a spoiler.
If you're really worried about spoilers, tune out for the next few seconds.
Yeah, okay. So, you know the set, the Temple of the Ultimate Weapon?
Yeah.
That is not the name they call it in the movie because the actual... if they called it... If the set was named after what it's named in the movie, it would not sell because it sounds stupid. It's called the Temple of Fragile Foundations, and it's awesome. Because it's like shaking and stuff every time they walk up to it.
Temple of the Ultimate Weapon?
No, yeah, that's the set name for it, but the actual name in the movie is Fragile Foundations. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's always like shaking and about to fall over every time they like get on it.
Yeah, because every time they look at it, it looks like falling parts of it. So it's really old. Ah, yeah.
That's cool.
But man, like I said,
Does it reference?
Hmm?
Does it reference like any of the other Lego movies?
ooh, kind of. I mean, not really.
Yeah.
It's mostly focused on the human stuff, which I can't talk about because that's spoilers.
Wow.
That's no, not even that. Okay, yeah, no, I can't talk too much about that. But yeah, overall, freaking fantastic movie. I keep saying, wow, I went from a really good movie to a very fantastic movie. I need to dial it back a bit. Really good
would you,
movie. Better than it. No, I'm kidding. I haven't seen it. So
how
I
would you
guess-
rate this compared to the other ones? As in,
Okay. So personally, for me, Kasai will disagree because he likes Batman more than the Lego Movie, which I don't. I don't know.
You.
Yeah,
I still
Besides
haven't seen
gonna-
the Batman movie yet.
Besides, gonna be like
I-
that.
I was gonna listen to this and you'd be like, "You guys suck."
Just by the way, Kasai, what you prefer the Batman movie to the Lego movie? Guy, come on.
Lego Movie is a solid 8 out of 10.
Oh,
I would say
I'm
9.
sorry, I was gonna.
Go on.
I'm sorry, I disagree. I disagree with that sentiment. Lego
Mhm.
movie is at least like a 9.2 or something, my guy. Lego movie is a fantastic movie.
There are certain issues that bug me, but for the most part, it's a really, really good movie. I'm not saying it's definitely not perfect. You can acknowledge that.
It's
Too
not
little line,
perfect, but it's
wink, wink.
It's pretty. No, that's not a criticism.
It was like a
Everyone-
1 second cameo.
like it was only a 1 second cameo. It's a blessing that they referenced it at all. Like
Yeah.
there was a good chance they weren't going to mention Bionicle at all. The fact that they mentioned it at all is
And
good
didn't
enough.
they
Like
mention it as well in the Batman movie?
yeah,
Oh,
there's
it
like
was-
There's like
Just on the back.
something with a
To
movie
let-
theater.
it's like a subtle cameo. Unless you're really looking, you have to be like, okay.
Anything in the Ninjago movie?
Ninjago.
Oh, not from what I remember. Not really.
Hmm.
Well, actually, yeah. Technically, if any of the signs from the friggin'
Oh yeah, that's in the set, but it's not in the movie. I mean, it could be.
Oh.
there could be a good chance, like in the background, there's just one of the
That's the
signs
thing,
there.
though. It's all in like this weird language. If someone went through every frame of the movie and translated every shot, I'm sure you can find a Bionicle reference in there. But that is insane because there's a lot of like weird language that I don't even want to translate.
It's
so
the Lego language.
it's this Ninjago language. It's all over. You guys can't see because it's on my screen, but it's all over the drag. It's all over the sets everywhere. Like it's crazy. They made their own language. It's better than what Okoto did, not Tokoto. Like.
I think
Yeah, I don't know, but okay, so yeah, probably okay, an 8.5 out of 10. I really like the Lego Movie; it's really good. And I understand my main issue is that it was a little, cliche, even though it was supposed to be cliche. That's the point. I get it. Still, I don't know. Still not perfect in my opinion.
The Batman movie, which I still haven't seen.
Yep. Out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. It's really good. I love the comedy a little bit, like a lot. I'm not even a big comic book fan, and I enjoyed most of the jokes. So there's a sign of that.
The introduction to the Lego Batman movie is amazing. That opening
It was
scene.
really good, and it's similar with the Ninjago movie because it starts off really strong. There's this big fight scene, and it is so good.
I guess what's some of my bias with the Lego movie is that there are so many amazing references, and they got so much of the experience of playing with Legos right. Like,
Mhm.
watching it on screen, seeing, like, Speed Racer run around with, like, friggin', all these random characters from old Lego themes that are all scratched up, and seeing like some of them have got like friggin' there's like the ghost is like being hung by a string. All that is stuff that I did. The nail polish remover. I used to nail polish remover like all my minifigures all the time. So when I saw that, I was like, yes, the people who made this movie get playing with Legos. So I was kind of biased that way, but I like that. There's so many little details like that are just it's such like it's so good that they have. I love
it's like I said, it's pretty good, really good. And the Batman movie, 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, great, loved it. Had great humor and stuff. Really fast paced too. There were some slow moments, but for the most part, it was really fun. And that's the thing. These like protagonists throughout each movie are kind of like they're all kind of sad in a way. Like they all have like their sad moments, which is great because Emmett's just a normal dude, but he's got these good moments.
He's strange. He's unnormally normal.
Yeah, exactly. He's super basic. And then Batman, he's got his own personality, which he's super, like, he has a really big ego, but at the same time, it's all, like, depressed and stuff all the time. Which makes sense. And then Lloyd, he's very average. He's got daddy issues, because dad's an evil warlord, so... That kind of sucks, but he's a pretty normal guy. Besides that, he's not like Emmett, where he's too normal. He's basically the thin line in between. He's more normal than Emmett because Emmett's he's too normal. But yeah, overall, I'd say that's a 6.6 out of. I keep going point. 6 out of 10.
What are we gonna do next?
Lego Movie
It's
2.
called No. I think it's the Billion Brick Race, which nobody knows about. Nobody knows what the Billion Brick Race is, but it's a Lego movie, and I think it's its own unique story. And it's like a racing thing or something. I don't know.
No, y'all tell you what this is gonna be. This is gonna be the Avengers of Lego movies. It's gonna be like they got all the main characters together.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing! It's a race.
They're gonna have a giant race.
Like the Ninjago characters and the Lego movie characters and the Batman movie. That'd be great.
It'd also be a train wreck too, because I feel like there's way too many characters.
If it was just like an hour and a half of just a ton of awesome racing scenes, I would be cool with that. like racing. That'd be great because imagine all the cameos. They could have different teams. They could have like a friggin' Bionicle team, and they're like on like a weird Technic car or something like. They could have like
they gotta bring back the Bionicle movie.
They could have a Hero Factor team, and the Hero Factor team is just a mech. They could have what else? They could do like Power Miners, and it could be like all the Power Miners vehicles would be in it.
Yes,
race. That'd be great. I hope they do that. I hope they don't make up new factions. I hope they use old Lego themes. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but overall, pretty good movie. Go check it out. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. But yeah, that's the Lego Ninjago movie. Go check it out.
Should we go into general section or no?
Yeah, the most boring part of the podcast.
I don't think so,
We
man.
just talk about life and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not. I got nothing prepared for this.
I got stuff.
Actually, I've got stuff I could talk about, but it's too personal.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have one heck of a story with you guys, but it's too personal, so I don't.
Have any stories, I guess, but I guess I have been busy buying kind of a lot of Lego stuff. So I guess there's
Rank. Wait up, my guy.
Hold on, Renzo.
Well, no, hold on, mate.
My Canadian friend. Yes.
Okay, you go first. Never mind.
No, I was gonna let you go first, but alright.
One of you go
Just go
first.
first, Renzo.
Yes.
Go first.
Okay, so I fell down the stairs. That's the end of the story.
What?
What?
What did you
always
fall
fall down the stairs, dude.
Okay,
You're
let me
down the
give
stairs
you-
ever since I known you, dude.
When I was like a kid, I fell down the stairs, and I'm pretty sure that damaged my brain. So whenever I'm at the top of my stairs, I always fall down.
Renzo's
I
like,
down.
alright.
There might be a rat living in my ear. I'm not quite sure. That affects me.
I don't think a rat can fit in your ear. Like a
Ew.
mini rat.
Oh, God.
Me, baby rat, baby boy.
Is that all you wanted to say?
There's no rats in Canada, so never mind.
Unless it's like a Lego rat. Because those
Renzo, you got Steve's in your ear. Yeah. Steve is winning your laid eggs.
No, we're good.
Oh no! Now I don't want that, Steve.
Angus is getting all grossed out, but you know what? It's true.
I just said Akoto's name.
No, you said oh. Did it? Exactly.
Akoto, what did you get to do, man?
Oh yeah.
I was able to go to the Lego store and buy the Elite Victorian Guard from the Last Jedi build figures lineup. The only figure I got, I'm planning to get the rest for my birthday. So I really want this guy because he ran from patches. He got the sets. He said Victorian what's the best one. I see my completely all the way because I love the pieces that he has, the new pieces. He has like what 1, 2. It's like a couple new pieces. So like if you and like recolors also like four longs and red, but we're printing on, which kind of suck. But you can easily just if you don't want the figure, just get some cross removal and just get that off. Whatever you want to do with that. New pieces are amazing. I love this figure. I was so happy to get him today. I was gonna get him last weekend, but when I got him today, I was like, oh yes, I usually get my stuff at the Lego store when I really want it. It's like instead of local stores around me like Walmart or Target. But it's a great set. I love it. I love the cloth piece. It's much more the same fabric as the capes, which I really like too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really happy I have them, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, so since you've spoken about that, I guess I'll talk about the sets I got for the past 2 weeks, I think it is, and most recently as well, just putting them in chat there. I finally got the speeder bike. And I know everyone was like, oh yeah, it's a great set. I was a bit underwhelmed, won't lie, but that's just because I was stressing out from building, but never mind that. I got that Nexo Knight set, which I don't know the name for, but it's ridiculously long. The Ultimate Destruction set, or whatever it is. I got it for the wings.
Destruction.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I got it for the wings. For Extraction, and then I found out that I really love the set, which is weird because I'm not a huge system type of guy, but I love that set. I enjoyed everything about building it. And then most recently, I think it was Friday, I found some G2 sets, which I was quite surprised by, and I got the Last Night Optimus Voyager, which I'm absolutely in love with. I love this figure. And also, I was also glad that I actually got another Umarak and another Protective Stone, so yeah.
I'm a little ticked because I can't find Optimus anywhere, and I want to die because I really want an Optimus figure.
You want that figure? You should. It's easily one of the best.
I just want one good Transformers figure. Just one.
Definitely that one because, most of them you have all the back stuff on, actually how to transform. But on this, they've made it optional where you can take all the kibble off. So it's a really slim figure. So how we can't the closest thing you'll get to the CGI model, excluding from going all out with an actual model of the thing. But do you know what I mean?
Is the Megatron one good or no?
I don't have that one. Otto has that set, but he said it's pretty good. I don't think you can take the stuff off. For example, I'll put it in chat from what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get what I'm on about. I'd definitely say if you're going to pick one up, because the price for these Last Night figures are ridiculous.
Okay.
Retail price for the Voyagers now is $35, and the Deluxe are 25. I got this Optimus for 24, which I don't mind. That's normal Voyager class in the UK price, and the Deluxe is going down to 10, which I'm happy about. So it's quite a weird story how I got this Optimus, because, I went into the store where I knew they had G2 sets, where I got my Umarak, which I was quite happy about. I could have got another Onuwa, but I was like, I don't really need that. Didn't really need the Umarak, but I just thought I might as well get it.
He's a great set.
I went in, and they didn't have any Last Night Optimus, sets, but there was one in the window, and I was like, oh my god, please. So I went in, and they only had Grimlock, and I was like... Then someone who was working there, oh, hi, can I help you there? I was like, yes. Yes, you can. Oh, what do you want? So I was like, I showed them, I was like, oh, do you have this in stock? And they were like, oh, I don't know much about Transformers, but the ones that we have in stock should be on shelves. I was like, there's one in the window. I'm like, I'll get it for you. I was like, thank you.
Like, oh, hey, there's one.
is-
Can I-
The thing is, though, I had to kind of walk past, the scanners. If you're shoplifting, if you go out, the alarm will go off. Here's the thing: I had to show which one I was on about in the window, and the alarm went off. I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
I had
happened
my
to me.
G2 set, the protector in my hand, and I kind of put half my body in the store, the other out, just to point at what I was on about. And she replaced the Optimus with the Grimlock, and I was like, you are a star for doing that, honestly.
Actually,
and then I checked the price, 24, and I was like, I'm getting this. I've been wanting this set for so long. When I got my speeder bike, I was going to get it, but I was like, nah, there's no point. But yeah, man, it was so good. Bit disappointed there was only one protector left, and the rest were just creatures. And I was like, I don't need that.
I wish I had any Bionicle sets in Canada. They're all gone.
There was a very few left in this store. I don't think you have it in the States. Called the Entertainer.
Probably not. No.
And it's the only place that I know that does G2 sets. Like I said, Onu was there. A load of Skull Bashes and Scorpios. Creatures, which I wasn't fussed about. And then there was one Protector, one Umrak, and that Onu set. So I was like, I'll take them.
I wanted to tell a little story, but I might not be able to say this fast enough. Should we talk about the Toys R Us thing? Maybe a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know too much about it. Does anyone know a lot about it? Because I don't.
I don't. I have no idea. I guess they announced bankruptcy, which
Yeah.
sucks. I went to Toys R Us today, and not much was on sale. So
Wow.
I don't know if Bionicle are still there. I'm hoping that they announce they're closing down the stores, so then I can go there and check.
Apparently they're not. Apparently they're just shortening the branches out and making them smaller.
Oh.
Okay, so they're not actually gonna. I was hoping they'd
could
close
be
my
wrong.
store just so that I could run in there and get the Bionicles for really cheap.
Yeah, if they do that, then get them all, because you need more.
You never know. There could be a case
don't
of them
need-
doing that.
Actually, you do, because
Don't.
apparently you can't even finish the Hapori, so you need more, my guy.
I can't finish that for you. This kind of.
If you rip apart all your mocks. Oh well, that's tragic.
I don't think anything's happening over here with Toys R Us. I haven't heard anything.
Maybe not over here either, but my grandma was talking about it earlier.
Apparently it's only
weeks.
happening in the States or something. I don't know.
Probably.
I'm gonna check my Toys R Us whenever
Yeah.
I can. I have a 4-day weekend this week, so I'll
There's just
be
better
down.
options out there, to be honest.
Okay, now I'm. Can I tell this quick story and then we're gonna end off or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is very similar to what happened with Rangus. So I think what's that? I was getting. Ooh. It was. I think. Okay, I'm trying to remember what figure I got. I got a Bionicle set from Toys R Us.
Is this recent?
This was months ago. I think it was actually. I think it was Liwa for my Renzo. This was when Renzo wasn't even built yet. So, yeah, I got Liwa Uniter. I was super happy to build my self-mock when I got home. Okay. Here's what happened. So my parents, or my grandma and my brother were looking at the Lego Batman movie set, and I said, I'm just going to go buy... That's just dying right now. I'm just gonna go buy my stuff, so I bought it, and then I went out, and I stood out there for 5 minutes, and I got really bored, and I was like, where are they? And so I threw the receipt out, because I hate receipts so much. I went back in the store with my bag, and I was like, hey, Grandma, you ready? And she's like, yeah, let's go. And then I try to walk back out, and this dude, runs up to me, he's like, what are you doing? I'm going. It's like, can I see your receipt? I'm like, okay. I threw it out. Let me go. I tried to I started walking away with the bag in my hand. He's like, no. I was like, okay. I put the bag down. I was like, I walked out, grabbed the almost ripped up receipt in the middle of the trash can. I was like, here you go. Yep, you're good. Go on. Go on. That was one of the scariest moments of my life.
Well,
Not even joking.
someone thought you were shoplifting.
Yeah, basically.
You do it all the time, I'm telling you. You've done it before.
Nah. If I wanted to steal toys, I'll tell you that right now.
You don't announce it
But-
now.
Hey, local police, I steal toys. Check me out. Yay. Anyways, that's how the cookie crumbles. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, we end it now.
Thank you all for watching the Hapori Podcast.
Wait. Can I just say something before we end?
Mhm.
I'd just like to apologise that we haven't been uploading any podcasts
Yeah.
whatsoever. This should have been
Yeah.
said earlier, but it's just came to me now.
Really busy
It's a good way to end on.
and distracted.
Yeah.
Very late.
Jeez.
My excuse, my excuse would just be that I'm lazy. So,
We all know that. It's all good.
Rangus, May. Yeah, no, but again, we're sorry that we haven't been uploading. We're gonna try to upload.
Sorry, kind of zoned out a little bit. Kind of.
Somebody else do the outro. My shower's going off. I can't talk.
Thank you for watching Hapori Podcast episode 13. 13 is an unlucky number, so this episode probably sucked. All right, anyway, just want to end with that very happy sentiment. But yeah, so thank you for watching. It's been a great time. Very sorry for not uploading podcasts. We'll try and get podcasts out more. However, don't be surprised if you kind of see if you like
76.
if you see podcasts like every other week or something like that. It's just been hard lately. There's not much to talk about. But we're doing our best. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Wait.
Boy.
Thank